Well, good morning, Chiropractic First at Rockford family. My name is Dr. Johnny, and we're in a different location today. We're in my home gym. I live in an apartment complex out here in West Dundee, but I wanted to show you guys something different and how I do my workouts and introduce something new to you. After going through activities of daily living last Friday, we're going to take a deeper dive into the 7 functional movements of living. And if you see, I put down there in the bottom left or the top middle left the basic movements of activities of daily living. But in reality, when we're working out, there's 7 basic movements the human body can perform, and all other exercises are merely variations of these 7, right? So there's squat, there's lunge, there's push, there's pull, there's bend, there's twist, and then there's gait. And so through the next few weeks here, including activities of daily living, I'm going to conclude and include the lucky 7 movements of life. And so let's get right back into it. We're going to go in my home gym here, and we're going to first start with the basic squat. And I just want you to be able to work on squat form. Let me just pull this up one more time. But if you take a look, my favorite analogy is this little baby right here. If you look at a baby ever squat, when they first do their first squat, it's perfect form. I mean, you can look at his hips, his knees, his head placement. And anytime you're in the gym, I want you just to first focus on that. Are you able to have good form and work on maybe arms here first, squatting down, and just seeing if your shoulders are over your knees or over your ankles. What I want you to be able to do is maybe put your hands at the top of your head and squat down, protecting your lumbar curve, and then you're going to come up. This is just development and focusing on good form towards those 7 functional movements. But what I want you to work on next is having your hands above your head like you're reaching for something like that little guy was doing. It's a lot harder than you think, but if I were to do a set of 10 squats here, arms above my head, I'm making sure, number 1, my heels and my feet are flat on the ground. Number 2, I'm making sure that I'm not arching forward or too far backwards as I squat down. I'm making sure that everything is planted, and I use my core to my Buddha belly. I take a deep breath in, I hold it, and come up. That diaphragm protects your core, your low back, and everything else that you're doing a squat. Now, the next thing that I'll show you is a wall squat. Now, wall squats are great for the development of the squat progression because it protects your back and forces you to use your legs. So, find a wall in your house, a door, and the key is to 1, 90-90. Your legs are 90, your hips are 90. I like to sometimes put my arms back here to help with the posture of my back. But right here, you should be able to hold this for a minute, for 30 seconds, for even 10 seconds. Whatever your range of exercise is, this is where I want you to practice your squat, strengthen your core, strengthen your legs. I mean, my legs are already shaking. It's probably been only 30 seconds. But this is one of the best things to do to develop that squat form to protect you. As you come up, I push on my legs and step off. Now lastly, we're going to add weight. There's a couple different ways to add weight. I mentioned last week, kettlebells, probably the best because as you squat, it keeps your center of gravity to you. You can even dangle it, hold it here, or you can do a squat press. You squat down and press up. The other ones to work on, let's say, that front squat here, put the arms here, weights here, you squat down and press up. Now I like this maybe just for a front squat. It forces you to use your core more, but once again, you need to practice protecting your back when it comes to squatting. Lastly, arms at your side, and just let them dangle. And when you do a squat here, you can feel the explosion as you come up. Whew! Sorry guys, I got my workout in already, but I'm excited to get back to the office and see you guys soon. With just over 100 people today because we love the Rockford community and we aim to please you guys. So I hope you guys are staying fit, and I'm excited to see you guys in the office today. Have a great weekend, everyone.